gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Oh, the sun will keep on rising in that old familiar way, and every little thing is gonna be okay. You're gonna be alright, darling. You're gonna be alright, 'cause the stars will keep on shining through the darkest night, and you can know you're gonna be alright. Lift your eyes to the hills, remember where your help comes from, and lift your eyes to the hills. You'll never face a valley alone, 'cause even when your heart is breaking and you've gone and lost your way, you're gonna be okay.
Don't you just love badass women musicians? Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Bill, Jill. Wow. I particularly admire anyone who's going to get out of bed and get dressed on a birthday and get out the door and be presentable and look fabulous on a birthday. I just want to spend all day sleeping. All right, so Sufi invocation. Ready? Yeah. We'll do it as a call and echo. Towards the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The only being, united with all the illuminated souls, who form the embodiment of the Master, The spirit of guidance. The spirit of guidance. Thanks, friends. So, I think 90% of the conversations I have these days, somebody is telling me that they're distressed about the state of the world. Is that true in your life too? Yes. And I go, what good are our spiritual lives doing us if those are 90% of the conversations? I mean it, It doesn't make any sense to me. Then I go, really, our spiritual lives, you could say religious lives if you like, but I prefer to think of it more in the spiritual context. Religion is a structure. It's an overview structure of doctrine, of teachings, of instructions about what to do and how to do it. The spiritual life, this is my description right now. It's not textbook definition. The spiritual life is, what are the things that support you personally, that speak to your heart, to your spirit, and that lift you up, that meet you where you are? Because our spiritual lives are not, unfortunately, they are not like magic wands that you go I feel a little sad today. I'm going to think about spiritual stuff. That's perfect. Liz, I love it. Or you can just leave it. Oh. I feel a little sad today. Didn't work that time. And so I'm going to do some kind of a prayer, and everything will be better. Everything will be better. I actually brought you readings today, because I feel like I'm irresponsible if I don't look at papers. What did I bring you? So here's a passage from Pir-o-Murshid Inayat Khan, my Sufi hero. He said, "Our perpetual complaint against all things in life comes from our not being in rhythm with the diverse conditions of life that we have to face." Did you get that? I know my earrings are so noisy. Hold on a second. Trish said you're going to have to take your earrings off, and I didn't listen. Our perpetual complaint against all things in life comes from our not being in rhythm with the diverse conditions of life. We think that if these conditions change into something that we wish, it would make life easier. Right? But that is an inexperienced expectation. There's the bottom line. That is an inexperienced expectation. We know that, right? You hear that and you're like, yep. And we spend most of our, no, we don't. Other people do. Spend a lot of our lives feeling disgruntled and frustrated and irritated that the world is not how we wish it to be. That humanity is not as we wish it to be. And now, my inner experience is negative because the world is not how I think it should be. That is an inexperienced expectation. I love that phrase. Makes me happy. There's a little more. With all errors and mistakes and lacks in life, we see a perfect hand working behind it all. Whoa, did you get it? No, with all errors and mistakes and lacks in life, we see a perfect hand working behind it. That is God's hand behind everything that we call a mistake, behind everything that we call an error, behind everything that we call wrong and disharmonious and incorrect. That's God's hand behind every single thing, whether we like it or not. Are you excited about that? Are you pissed off about it? Most of us are pissed off about it a lot of the time. And if we get into just the tiniest little hint of the mystical perspective, we go, that's God too. That's God too. Behind every single thing, behind every impulse, underneath every desire, That's God. And it's not just my impulse and my desire. It's also that person's impulse and desire. It's the person standing on the other side of the street with the other protest signs. All those desires. Every single one of them. The perfect hand of God working behind everything. You're not surprised by this, right? You're not surprised. And are you still grumpy about it? Probably. A lot of people are. Okay, a little more, I think. And mistakes and faults sum up into something making life as complete as the wise hands which are working behind it wish it to be. I find this so lovely. Okay, so this morning, all of that is just to say, what am I going to share with you this morning? It's not that. That's just the introduction to. So what is it that we do with it? Let's see if our spiritual lives and if the teachings in all of the different religions can point us back to, let's see if I can find a peaceful acceptance and equanimity and a loving ease with everything. 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 So, we're going to go on a little tour of faith traditions. This is how I do. Hi, I'm Sara. This is how I do. We're going to start by touching it. We started with Sufism. Now, we're going to touch into Hinduism. I'm guessing, I didn't look for this, but I'm guessing if you did a Google search and said, what does Hinduism teach about finding equanimity in the midst of life? Is there some spiritual instruction in Hinduism about being happy and content and in a mode of receptivity and tranquility in the midst of whatever is happening in the world? You would find it at the center. The same will be true with Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, you name it. And every single one of them will say the same thing. Like, find your balance and keep it regardless. Be loving and at peace regardless. Okay. In Hinduism, one of the most common mantram, that is the sacred phrases and contemplations, is Om Hum So Hum. Om Hum So Hum. Which means, in essence, everything that is, I am. Everything that is, I am. There is no picking and choosing in that. There is no room for you get to assert your own preferences and decide which aspects of creation you are in resonance with and that you like. Everything that is, I am. All right, so I've been noticing also that there are a whole lot of things in our spiritual teachings and religious contexts that don't bring us into the experience of it. So I'm going to invite you to sing a little of Om Hum So Hum with me, and then to breathe it. Ooh, I like it. Perfect. I love the lights going in and out. You know, if anyone in the world is stressed about that, I invite you to just not be, because I'm actually really enjoying it. All right, so here's this is a Shruti box. I brought it last time and didn't play it, so this time I have to play it. Om Hum. Om Hum So Hum. Om Hum So Hum. While this is happening, look, I'm going to play it with my belly. While this is happening, I invite you to hold the mudra of the Om. And each of the fingers that are extended represent some aspect of consciousness. That is the waking, the the dreaming and the sleeping. The circle of the fingers represents Maya, that is illusion, and the point where the fingers touch is Turiya, that is truth, that is what is real. And we want to get to that. That's the goal. Om Hum. Om Hum So Hum. Om Hum So Hum. All that is. Om Hum. I am. Om Hum So Hum. Om Hum So Hum. One more time. Om Hum. Om Hum So Hum. Om Hum So Hum. And now just breathing in so and breathing out hum. Breathing in so, breathing out hum. You can follow your own natural rhythm. Breathing in so, breathing out hum. The I am. All that is. I am that. All right, we're going to go into something else. Are you ready? Buddhism. Sometimes I think about Buddhism as Hinduism 2.0. And it's like, what's next? There are so many things like this that happen in religions where you go, you know, what the personhood that we think of as Buddha was Hindu. And I just had this, something like this conversation going, Buddhism started, I'm going to take you through this little process. Buddhism, and what we think of as Buddhism, started with suffering. No, it did not. That's funny, because we think about it as suffering, because that's the first of the noble truths, that there is suffering. But actually, what we think of as Buddhism from Siddhartha Gautama is that life is blissful. Life is beautiful. Life is contentment and delight and luxury. And that contentment and luxury is startled out of itself with the first realizations of suffering. Right? Do you know what I'm talking about? This is a familiar storyline for you? Okay, so starts all good. Then we go, oh, there's suffering. And the suffering creates so much confusion. Like there's no room in our awareness for there to be suffering. So we go, what do we do with that? How is that possible? The world is bliss. And now we're supposed to try to reconcile suffering. So the journey starts out not with the aim of relieving suffering, but with the aim of understanding it, with the aim of wisdom, the aim of making sense in our own consciousness and having enough space in our awareness for the bliss and the suffering to coexist. That is the beginning of Buddhism. Then the expression of it is once we come to this realization that everything is perfect as it is, that I am perfect as I am. You are perfect as you are. The world is doing exactly what the world is supposed to do. Humanity is doing exactly what humanity is supposed to do. Why am I fighting against that? Why am I surprised and confused? So we come into the goal actually is just awareness. That's what Buddha means. That's what Buddhism means. That is, it's rooted in bodhi, or buddhi, which is the point of light that is so exactly perfect. And it's always been there. And we just haven't been paying attention because we got tangled up in all of the outer stuff of suffering. Sweet, huh? All right. Now, once we get there with this, like a little hint of awareness of like, this is possible. Here it is. And when we come into that true wisdom, we are completely in equanimity. Then the challenge is to keep that equanimity when we're engaged in the world. So, here is a brilliant little meditation practice from Buddhism that is mostly Mahayana, but with a bit of Theravada. That is the inspiration from Thich Nhat. Anyone heard of him? Thich Nhat. I said something the other day that was like, it takes a plum village to, and then fill in the blank with whatever it is that normally takes a village. Okay, so Plum Village is Thich Nhat Hanh's community. I'm going to scoot this out of the way so I can sit right here. I went to the river yesterday, and I got rocks so I could invite you into the Pebble meditation. Now, I brought more than 4 because I'm an overachiever. Thich Nhat Hanh said, take 4 pebbles. It's the 4 pebbles meditation. Are you ready for this? I brought big ones. This is not really a pebble, but I wanted you to be able to see it from the back row. So here's 2 of them, and here's 2 more of them. Okay, so take 4 pebbles, put them in a pouch. I brought them in a pouch for you. No, for Thich Nhat Hanh, I'm very obedient. I put them in a pouch, then you take them out of the pouch and put them on the left side while you're seated. You get to join me in this, and you can just imagine that you're holding these as we go. All right, so you put them on your left side. You can do this at home. Reach with your right hand to take one of the stones, put it in your left hand, and then put it in your right hand. So I have my right hand is underneath my left hand, holding a pebble. Now, this first pebble, we have 3 breaths. In the first breath, we inhale, thinking and feeling, I am a flower. And then breathe out, thinking and feeling, I am fresh. Breathing in, I am a flower. Breathing out, I am fresh. That is new and bright and living. Breathing in, I am a flower. Breathing out, I am fresh. Okay. Then we take that pebble, large pebble, and put it over to the right. Getting a second pebble. This is a very robust, enthusiastic pebble. Putting it in the left hand, putting the left hand on top of the right one in your lap. And for this one, we breathe in, I am a mountain. And breathe out, I am solid. Breathe in, I am a mountain. Breathe out, I am solid. Once more, breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, I am solid. Unwavering, stable, grounded, strong. So confident. Okay. Taking that very enthusiastic pebble and putting it on the right. A third pebble. Putting it in the left hand. Putting your left hand on the right in your lap. The third one, we breathe in, I am still water. And breathing out, I reflect the world as it is. Breathing in, I am still water. Breathing out, I reflect the world as it is. Breathing in, I am still water. Breathing out, I reflect the world as it is. No argument, no resistance, no need to change anything. Just reflecting back everything exactly as it is. And taking that third, very robust pebble and setting it to the right. One more. This one, I know it doesn't look like it right now, but in the river water yesterday, it was very green. I tried to make it green again last night by licking it, and it didn't really work. But in the left hand, sitting on top of the right hand. Bless you. This is the best place to sneeze. You get so many blessings. All right, with this fourth pebble, we breathe in, bless you, I am space. And breathe out, I am free. Breathing in, I am space. Breathing out, I am free. Breathing in, I am space. Breathing out, I am free. And then putting that beautiful fourth, very green pebble aside to the right. That's all. It is said, I didn't make it up, that peace is only ever one breath away. Happiness is only ever one breath away. Okay, back on my feet. You like it? 4 pebbles, meditation. You can do it. It was originally designed for children, but it works for everyone, everywhere, I believe. Okay, in Judaism, we have so many instructions that remind us that God is everywhere all the time, and that our instructions, our work in this world, is so exactly clear and perfect right here, right now. That includes the tikkun olam, that is about healing the world, but it also comes from the beginning point that is the all-pervading divine light that shatters itself into myriad, infinite little sparks of light that land in each of us. And one of the central prayers in Judaism is about listening for God's presence all the time and recognizing that God is in everything, everywhere, which is the Shema Yisrael, that it finishes with Echad, which is the defining characteristic of God, Echad, that is one, singular, inclusive of everything. So this central prayer, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, is saying we are charged with listening and witnessing God in all circumstances in life, all the time. Shema Yisrael, listen, O you who are grappling with God. Adonai Eloheinu, the Lord your God, that is the Lord that you can relate to, this God presence who is responsible for everything in existence. Adonai Echad, that Lord is one inclusive, all-pervading reality. There is no room for there to be anything left out of that. Here's the theme for today. There is no room for there to be anything left out of that God reality. I am often reminded of Reb Zalman, who was the pioneering, spearheading force behind the Jewish renewal movement, where he talked about doing the Shema Yisrael as the daily, every breath prayer. That is, as frequently as you possibly can, keep this prayer in mind so that you can feel the lived reality of God's company in every moment, in every circumstance. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please try this with me. Shema Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad. That all-pervading God reality in everything, everywhere, all the time. Okay, I need to tell you 2 more things, and I'm already running out of time. So, because we need to touch into Christianity, which is like Judaism 2.0. There's another theme. Because Jesus was Jewish. He was teaching Judaism and like lifting it up. All right, what did I want to tell you about Christianity? Centering prayer. Whoa, thank you. Centering prayer has become so popular in Christian communities because it is helping invite meditation into the church. Meditation in church. Who knew that you could do that? Now, centering prayer in the most powerful form that I have discovered it was under the instruction of Cynthia Bourgeau, who is a Presbyterian minister, I think. Is that true? Presbyterian? Cynthia, are you Presbyterian? I think so. Maybe not. Some kind of Christian minister. And she has taken on centering prayer as a big instruction. Here's the essence of it, and I invite you to join me in this. Very simple. A good starting point is, be still and know that I am God. So just, you can feel that. You're welcome to say it if you like. Be still and know that I am God. And then, we'll shrink it a little bit. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still. Be still. Be. Be. Now, with centering prayer, we take a couple breaths in the darkness, in silence, and just let your body be comfortable and relaxed for a moment. And just watching the breath and its beautiful, perfect simplicity flowing in and out. And then just introduce one word that represents the God presence for you right now. It might be love, grace, peace, calm. I would say tranquility, but it's best to use a single syllable word, something very simple. Nice. Grace. One word. And then, as soon as a thought comes in, you just let the thought go and come back to your one word. That feels like the essence of God presence for you right now. Breathe that one word. Gently invite it back in, over and over again. And that's all. "20 minutes. I recently heard someone talking about the meditation that you do. If it feels like a really long time, you're probably not doing it right. that really, if you're settled into a really beautiful meditation, time just goes so fast. Okay. Finally, in Islam, there are two categories of practices that work together. The first is called Dhikr, or Dhikrullah, that is remembering God. And the other is Wazifa, or the introduction, the invitation for specific qualities that we feel meet us in our needs. So the Dhikr phrase is La ilaha illallah, which means there is nothing that is not God. There is nothing that is not God. La ilaha, please try that. La ilaha illallah, illallah. I know, you didn't think you were going to be doing Arabic, Islamic zikr prayer practice this morning, did you? La ilaha illallah. There is nothing but God. There is nothing but God. There is nothing but God. There has never been anything else. There has never been anything in existence that has not been God. I hope that blows your mind a little bit. La ilaha illallah. Then, any beautiful name of God, any specific qualities that you would like to invite into your own experience and also to infuse into your view of the world, you can bring in anything you wish. And for this morning, I would like to invite you into Khayr. Khayr. In English letters, you would spell A-L at the beginning means the. It's the article, the. And Khayr, it's K-H-A-Y-R, which means goodness. It's just goodness. It's blessing. It's wholesome. It's honorable. It's beautiful. It's admirable and just right. Al-Khayr. So with Al-Khayr, you can put this into your own physical body, into your own heart, into your own mind, and anything that you see in the world, anything that you see happening around you in all of creation, you can send this as a blessing, an acknowledgement, a celebration, a sustenance, a support. It is wrapping it up in goodness from the inside out and the outside in. So please join me in Al-Khayr. Al-Khayr, 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 Al-Khayr. You can keep it going forever if you want. Okay. A little ditty to take us into a meditation moment. Are you ready? I also brought you an ukulele today because it's so cute. Okay. Well, it is. It's like the best cartoon instrument next to a banjolele. The banjo made into this size and shape is really the cutest cartoon instrument, but this is a close second. All right, so these are words from the Dalai Lama that have been put to music because we remember things better and feel them more sweetly when they're put to music. Have you noticed that, Sydney? Yeah. You noticed that? Yeah, okay. So you'll get it right away. I changed one of the words at the very end. I say Om at the very end, which is everything. So. Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. Oh, every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. Oh. You gonna sing it with me? Ready? Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. and I'm not gonna waste it. Om. Every day. Every day. Think as you wake up. Think as you wake up. Today I'm fortunate. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. To have woken up. I am alive. I am alive. I have a precious human life. A precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. And I'm not gonna waste it. Oh, every day, think as you wake up, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate. Today I am fortunate to have woken up, to have woken up. I am alive, I am alive. I have a precious human life, I have a precious human life, and I'm not gonna waste it. And I'm not gonna waste it. Oh, one more time. Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. Gonna waste it. Oh. All right. Our meditation today. I'm going to come sit on the ground again. We're going to do a metta meditation practice. We have a very Buddhist theme this morning. You're welcome. I wonder if we can get the lights to go off. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry, I should do the 3 dings again. Hold on. We'll let a reading from the Pali Canon from the Metta Sutta lead us into meditation. This is what's done by one skillful and wise, who reaches toward the peaceful state. One would be capable, honest, and straightforward, receptive, gentle, and humble. One would not do the slightest thing that wise people would criticize. May all be at ease and safe. May all beings be happy. Whatever living beings there may be, whether visible or invisible, dwelling far away or not far away, whether born already or not yet born, may all beings be happy. Just as a mother would protect her only child, even so, cultivate a boundless heart towards all living beings, loving kindness towards all the world. First, turning our attention, our awareness to the breath, to the simplicity and perfection of the breath. And then in your mind's eye, holding an image of your own self and offering these blessings of loving kindness, of metta. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be at ease. May I be free. And now extending the awareness to someone you love very dearly, just one person who you love so easily and perfectly. And offer this metta blessing. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be at ease. May you be free. And now inviting into your awareness someone you feel neutral about, someone that you don't feel particularly positive or negative about, just an acquaintance or someone you just saw on the street. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be at ease. May you be free. Expanding the awareness to someone that you have a difficulty with, someone that you do not feel easeful with, someone you struggle with. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be at ease. And may you be free. And finally, expanding the awareness and the heart space for all beings in all of creation. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be at ease. And may you be free.
I remember how you told me that life may not be easy, but everything that I need, yeah, you've already given me. I remember how you told me I could trust you completely. So why am I doubting when you've proved that you'd fight for me? You walk me through fires, and you pull me from flames. If you're in this with me, then I won't be afraid. When the smoke billows higher, oh, and higher, and it feels like I can barely breathe, I walk through these fires, 'cause you're walking with me. Oh, I'm changed by mercy, and I'm covered by peace. I'm living out victory, doesn't mean I won't feel the heat. But you've walked me through fires, and you pull me from flames. If you're in this with me, oh, If you're in this with me, then I won't be afraid. When the smoke billows